welcome. This is Jamie and Stephanie of the Ugly Truth, and this is our mini episode on Top Chef.
Shing! I have to do it.
God, I know. I told Daryl that I wanted him to put it on the board so we could do it ourselves, but alas, it never happened. Anyway, so
Shing! Do
here
it,
we
Daryl.
are. We have 2 episodes to recap briefly, but we're on our way to Paris.
We are, finally. Yay!
But leading up to that, the last time we discussed, we said that Gabri was going to need a miracle to continue. Miracle, thy name is Buddha. Because if it wasn't for Buddha taking over what was the challenge? It was that freaking dough and meat challenge.
Oh, the Wellington.
The Wellington challenge.
Yes.
I almost feel like that this whole thing is tailored for Buddha because he was in London for so long and he's like, oh, I can do a Wellington a million ways.
Yeah. Well, right.
He blew the competition out
now,
of the water.
I'm really already starting to wonder if Top Chef is setting us up for a Buddha fail. Like, do we think
everyone is saying
they're going to do it on purpose to where you're like, he's going to win, and then he's not going to win?
Everybody is saying that the editing is making it look like he's going to just lose at the last minute.
And I hate it when they do that.
And I don't want him to.
Just don't make it so predictable that we're like, okay, see what you're doing.
We know we're wizened.
We're wise to you.
To the editing process.
Yes.
I would hate that a lot.
That would just be way too predictable. I hope they don't do that.
Well, and you and I thought for sure that they would kick Buddha off and put him in Last Chance Kitchen, and they didn't, which is good, but it's because he just absolutely murdered everyone.
He's killing it
in the Wellington challenge.
I have to say, I was a little surprised that they sent Todd home over Gabri. Although Gabri's dish was better and has been the last couple times.
The second challenge was something I can't even pronounce. They had to basically make something that looked like something, but it tasted completely different.
Was supposed to, yeah.
Right. Tom messed it up.
He did.
He did a caviar seaweed thing, and he tried to do the whole, sustainability angle. And they're like, the problem is the caviar tasted like seafood. It should have tasted like sugar or
something else.
Something completely different. He's like, I overthought it. I understand why I'm getting cut. He already knew that he was going.
Yeah, he knew.
Gabri killed it.
He did.
But he had done this dish before.
He did, but I didn't think his dish really looked like a dirty sponge. It just kind of looked like a piece of cornbread with some furry stuff on top.
I thought it looked like a dirty sponge.
I mean, it could have looked like a dirty sponge.
And it was an homage to his dishwashing days.
Yes. So it was cute. It was cute.
They said it tasted good.
And they said it tasted really good.
That's why he got through.
Yeah, and I guess Tom's sand wasn't all that great. The sand that held the caviar.
Oh,
no,
the seaweed.
The seaweed guy.
Yes.
Yeah, the guy that got cut.
Tom,
so he had a couple things going against him, and Gabri had some things going for him.
And they thought Ollie's dish was terrible as well. And they thought Sarah's dish was delicious. And she's like, I don't want to say I'm safe, but
hers was the tamal.
Let me tell you something. I have been saying since the beginning, and you have concurred, that Sarah is the dark horse.
She was in her season.
This woman could.
I didn't like her in her season.
Really?
No, I didn't. I guess she wasn't as refined, but I really loved the girl who ended up winning because she's like the American sweetheart. Perfect. I don't know why.
Sure.
But yeah, so Sarah this season, though, I am pulling for her. I do think she's going to win. If I had to make a prediction at this point, I think it's going to be Sarah.
You know what I loved about Sarah in Last Chance Kitchen? Because she obviously got it was a double elimination. She and Ali Amar got sent back. Amar finally got eliminated. He was done. I didn't want him to go any further.
He did quite well. He should be proud of her.
Oh my God, he did amazing. But Sarah was like, no. Now, I have to say, I was a teeny bit saddened that Sherbel didn't get back into the competition.
I kind of wanted him to.
Because he worked so hard through it. But Sarah is not to be trifled with. No. And the woman knows flavor.
Well, right. And there's something to be said for her maturity.
Yeah, much older. I mean, he was only 25.
Yeah. She's just been doing it for a long time.
Yeah.
And she's been on Top Chef before.
Yes.
And they all have.
Yes. That's true.
But,
what I really liked about Sarah, though, is when she admitted what we had been saying, that she's like, I need more experience. I need to go see the world. I need to try different flavor. That's really going to flesh out my cooking. And I'm like, that woman is going to go to Europe and do a tour, and she is going to be unstoppable.
Well, the thing with her
I love it.
I love her too.
And I love that she acknowledged that she knows her weakness.
For sure. And I think, but she also acknowledges and continues to acknowledge, she's like, look, this is who I am. How I cook, that's me. I can't do all these weird gels and molds. She's like, well, everybody else was doing a trick, so I thought, shouldn't I?
And that's what
her
she
face was like.
She did say that. That's
she
right.
did, but even though hers was an ugly dish, and it was,
yes,
she still killed it in flavor.
They loved it. They thought it tasted amazing.
So she's very creative in being able to still do her food and trying to do the thing that she's supposed to do.
And the fact that she can wing it and still
she can wing it,
go forward.
It's just the flavor. She's like, you know what? As long as it tastes good,
that's what she's always said. Yeah. So now we have our finalists. We have Buddha, Sarah, Gabri, and Ali.
Yes.
And Gabri is the weak link, obviously. Gato.
He was.
They call him the Gato because he has 9 lives.
The cat?
Yes, because he has 9 lives.
That's cute.
And so, because he keeps somehow sliding through. We said this before. We never have to say their food probably doesn't taste good. We know that they're picking these things apart. We know that this is like fine night. And Tom has been so great about, the judge has been so great about saying it's without debate how good they are.
Right.
So we're literally finicky picking food
it's
apart.
like it must be so hard to be like, okay, like we could pick apart anything.
Yeah.
With
and I didn't know that Gabri was French trained.
Oh, I didn't either.
He said it, and I was like, wait, what? When? What?
Yeah.
I thought you were a dishwasher.
No.
I didn't realize it was a dishwasher at a French restaurant. I thought it, unfortunately, I thought it was a Mexican restaurant.
I know, huh? No, but that's probably one of the reasons why he's so good.
Yes.
Because he's not just a one-trick pony.
So, yeah, I don't really know. I mean, I would essentially be thrilled with any of them. So now they're in Paris.
Too. Yeah, I'm so excited.
And I don't think Gabri's been to Paris either.
I think there's 2 of them who had never been anywhere other than where they were from. And I think he was one of them.
Sarah.
And him and Sarah were talking about how excited they were and how they'd always wanted to go and blah, blah, blah. So yeah, really excited. I think they're probably going to do a 3-chef finale. That's usually what they do.
So they'll do an immediate elimination.
So someone is going to get cut.
Immediately.
Not immediate, maybe, but
sometimes they do it right away.
It depends on how many episodes. I haven't even looked to see.
I haven't looked either.
Yeah, sometimes they do it right away. Sometimes they'll make it a whole episode and do like a straight elimination challenge like usual, and then it'll be the finale.
Well, they pulled that crap before, and then when they realize that they're all super good, they go, well, just kidding. No one's going to, everybody's in the finale.
They have done that before.
They did that for Portland, I think.
They did it in Hawaii too. And the reason why, but in the past, it was a 2-chef finale.
I do remember that.
So, and then they eventually went, now it's 3 all the time.
Yeah. And I think they reserve the right to keep it at 4 if they so choose.
Yeah. I don't think that's going to happen this time.
Either.
I think there's somebody that can still be cut.
I mean, I don't. Personally. Okay, first of all, I don't want to say anything because, geez, Gabri is,
on fire.
Clearly, deciding now's the time. He kind of reminds me of when you watch sports. It's like you can be crap all season, but when the playoffs hit, it doesn't matter what your season looked like. If you're winning, you're winning.
Yeah, that's all that matters. And motivation is real at the end.
He got out of his mental funk. Remember you and I said he had to just push through, and he did it.
He needed confidence, and he got it.
Got it. And I mean, I'm sorry, Buddha carried him. He carried him through.
Oh, no, he did.
He got him through, and now he's like, okay, now I've really got to prove. He even said that. I've got to prove that Buddha didn't carry me, basically.
Well, and now, there is going to be no more team challenges or any of that crap. Now you're on your own. So if you don't make it, and it's cutthroat. I mean, and Buddha is fucking cutthroat.
He is when it comes to his cooking.
I will say he's super competitive.
We saw the preview for their first day in Paris. I don't know if you saw it.
My stupid DVR always cuts off. Oh my God, and then I always say, fix it so it's an extra minute long, and then I don't.
You know what? I have such a beef with Comcast and DVR. I can't even get into it right now. Maybe on our other show I'll talk about it. So the preview was that they are outside. It is snowing.
Oh, fun.
And they're going to be preparing food on a boat.
Oh, lovely.
And Daryl and I were watching, and he goes, and of course, Tom, who literally works on a cruise line, is not here to do this challenge.
Oh.
He's probably watching this going, God damn it.
They'll bring him back as a sous chef.
He'll be a
always
sous.
do.
He'll be a sous.
But still.
But anyway, and I was like, who would be good? If I ever see Dawn's face again, I swear to Christ. But anyway,
they better not bring her back.
And I was trying to think, I'm like, who would I?
She got eliminated second. They don't usually bring those. No,
they usually
back.
take like the
last
6.
5 or 6 or 7.
Right. And I'm trying to think, who would I want as my sous for the finale?
Well, the last
whoever's
few
fast.
were all great. Yeah.
Whoever's fast. I mean, I would take Charbel in a minute.
Hell yeah.
in a minute. And whoever gets eliminated on here, if Gabri gets eliminated, I'd pick him immediately.
Totally would.
He's so good.
Yeah, they need, I mean, not only do they need people who are fast and efficient, but they do need somebody who has creative techniques
and they have a brain.
Yeah, because they can't sit there and watch every single thing they're doing. They're just like, just please do it right. You know what I mean? Like, pretend you're in the finale.
And then, like, if you watch Last Chance Kitchen, you saw when Sarah was there, she recruited all women.
She did.
And they were killing it.
They did.
They did so good.
I like the way they ended that. I do have to say, we talked about this the last time that Last Chance Kitchen.
It reminds me of Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Something.
I don't know why.
It's much better this year, the season. Yes. It's much better. They have, and I like the way they've integrated it into making you have to wait to see who's going to win when the show airs. Yeah. That's been kind of exciting.
I did like that.
I didn't like it when it ended. When I was watching it, I'm like, no. God damn it. I want to see.
And I said, and of course, I turned it down. I'm like, we have to wait. They're going to walk through the doors and we're going to see the arm and think we know. And then we won't know. And then, so this tiny little arm comes out. I go, oh my God, it's Charbel. And then here comes Sarah. And I was like, oh, thank God Sarah won.
I had a feeling it was going to be her.
She was so much better.
Yeah, she was good.
And she was very determined to get back.
She was.
Charbel, I think, got comfy in Last Chance Kitchen.
I do. I think he really wanted it. But I mean, at the end, when you're eliminating the last 3 or 4 chefs,
they are so top
you're not
notch.
Gonna, yes. And they're like, are you kidding me? I'm not going home after everything I have been through.
It's not Dale.
This isn't happening.
Yeah, you're not competing against Dale or Dawn.
Right.
You're competing against people who are Michelin star potential finale winner.
Yeah.
So, like, no, I mean, because it's happened.
Yeah, for sure.
I didn't realize Amar, we talked about this. Amar was a finale winner and he came back.
He did.
Last Chance Kitchen. I had no idea.
He did. He placed second. He didn't win. Obviously, he didn't win this season.
But he did get back.
Yeah. He was a fan favorite. They like doing that. They're doing the whole fan favorite thing right now. I don't care about that.
I don't either.
I think it's a way for them to get people who
just involved.
They just want to they like the characters more than they like the cooking and stuff. And that's all right. It's like when you want someone's money, you'll take all the money. You don't care where it comes from.
That's true.
If you just want to watch because you like to like someone or hate someone, we're fine with that too.
Yeah, there's it's funny. The Buddha hate has decreased.
Yeah.
Because apparently he's not nearly as extremely difficult as he was the first time around. And I remember Buddha, and I remember him being pretty arrogant.
I don't. And the first season, when you told me that, I was like, really?
Yeah.
Because I was a fan of his the whole season he was on.
I think initially he was thinking, I can't make any friends. I'm here to win.
Yeah.
And I think what he realized looking back was, I didn't have to be like that. I could have been a little more warmer. I could have been more myself.
Yes.
And you and I very much respect the game, though. So I do. I never hated Buddha. I just was like, I mean, he's backing up his shit.
He's there to do a job. Yeah. He's like, I'm a focused. I am dead laser focused.
Yes. So to me, it's going to be sad if he doesn't win in a sense. 'Cause it's like what we said, you can win all the games in the regular season. And it's the off season. If you just can't pull it together, it would be shocking. It would be shocking to me.
I think, and the thing is at this point now they're kind of planning. Now they're like, okay, if I make it to the finale, if I get to the end, this is what I'm going to do.
Right.
So they've been thinking about it and planning and plotting, and so they
get to make their own food.
They do. Yeah. So I'm thinking whatever he's got planned,
he's had this planned for a year.
He's been planning it, and it should be good. But Sarah's like that too.
I know. If it was a Sarah Buddha finale, I would be all in on that.
It would not surprise me if it was. Well, it's going to be 3. So
Ali then.
Yeah.
Ali is good, but he's very emotional.
In my mind, I'm really feeling like it's between Sarah and Buddha.
I agree.
No matter what happens.
I hope we're right, Stephanie.
I hope so too.
Anyway, all right. Well, we'll talk about the finale next time.
Yes, I'm so excited. So, everybody, thank you for listening to our Top Chef edition. We'll see you next week.
Bye. Bye.